Hello and welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily, and y'all. Today we are going to get into another DPR IAN reaction, but this time it's from BuzzFeed Celeb and it's DPR IAN ReadingThirst tweets. So let the shenanigans begin. Okay, so we're gonna get right into this video because I have never seen any thirst tweets from DPR IAN, like for what I've seen, but I'm not deep into Twitter like that because I refuse to call it X in the first place because that's just a ridiculous name. I will not, it's not valid. Okay, but so I've never been deep into stan Twitter like that to where I've seen any thirst tweets. All I see is just people promoting Dear Insanity or saying how amazing and influential and inspirational he is. I've never seen any thirst tweets. So I don't know how BuzzFeed be finding these tweets, but shout out to whoever be finding them because they find them. Okay, but we're just gonna see what exactly these thirst tweets are gonna entail. But before we get into this reaction, we're gonna have a moment of solidarity with the indigenous peoples all around the world, and I'm gonna let y'all know where this channel stands in regards to the issues that are happening in certain regions of the world. So first and foremost, me and my channel do stand in solidarity with the indigenous people of the Congo, of Palestine, and Sudan. Okay? 110%. 10 toes down. And any other indigenous group or peoples who are currently under occupation are affected by the effects of neo-colonialist governments or regimes that are currently going through ethnic cleansing or genocide. I stand in solidarity with them, and so does my channel. And that is where it begins and that is where it ends. I will never not stand with indigenous people, their sovereignty, their right to be free of oppression, their right to be able to live and not be oppressed because their racial or ethnic background, because I don't believe that that's fair. And it's just basic human decency to treat indigenous people like you would anybody else and not discriminate and try to plot against them just because they're indigenous. So yeah, that is where this channel stands and where this channel will always stand. So I just wanted to take that moment of solidarity and to let anybody who is from any of these regions know that I am with you and I stand with you and I stand with your people. And I do hope that y'all will get the freedom that you deserve and be free from the oppression that is trying to take hold of you. And that's it, and that's all. And now that we have that moment of solidarity, we will be going into our patron shout out. So the first patron shout out will go out to Genoveva. The second patron shout out will go out to AAVE. The third patron shout out will go out to CloverMe. The fourth patron shout out will go out to Sammy. The fifth patron shout out will go out to AL. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I am not, please let me know in the comments. And then the sixth and final patron shout out will go out to Kalia. I do hope I am pronouncing your name correctly, but if I'm not, again, let me know in the comments. And thank you all so much for your support on the Patreon. It really does mean the world to me. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this video and just see what exactly is going to happen with these tweets. Because I need to know, what are people tweeting? What are people tweeting? Let's see.
Bark, bark, like the folds in your body to create another hole. Christian you smells, oh, like sex. Someone's gonna pounce on my dick, someone wants to eat my arm. Wolf, wolf, bitch. G'day guys.
Wow.
Christian you, otherwise known as DPR IAN, and I'm here with BuzzFeed. And today, oh boy, I'm going to be reading your thirst tweets. I'm gonna say I've never done this before. I've seen it everywhere, and I've never wondered how I would react to this. I'm actually curious myself, honestly.
They are getting the wildest ones.
Goodness, already. I just be horny and love Christian you.
What?
I just be horny. I hope you calm down a little. Oh boy.
Wow.
I love you too. On to the next. If they get DPR IAN to read thirst tweets, I might have to delete my account. Well, this wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, I hope you don't delete your account. Goodness. Are you horny too? No, I'm kidding. I cannot. Okay, so it's like this. This is so interesting. I've never actually sat down and read thirst tweets that are kind of like this. My goodness. Yeah, but please don't delete your account. Oh, DPR IAN could fold me like an origami. And I would thank him for folding you like an origami. That sounds terrible.
What?
Goodness, I would hate to do that. That's
the amount of times you said goodness is already at 4.
I'm sure there's a different meaning to this. It sounds almost a little sexual, doesn't it? Oh, it is. Okay,
Stop.
Alright, I'm so sorry.
She
I'm
said
so
it
bad.
is.
It's very visual.
Stop.
Holding someone like an origami, doesn't sound too nice, unless you're really flexible. Christian Yu posting that shirtless video is why I decided to pull my life together once again. I'm quite confused about this one. Does that mean I kind of slapped some sense into you with that shirtless video? Is why I decided to put my life together once again. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Oh, it's a good
It's
thing.
a good thing,
Okay.
sir.
I thought like when she saw that, they didn't like it. So they were like, I gotta get focused again. I gotta get my life back together. I was living under a rock. I did not know Christian Yu and DPR IAN were the same person. No, I don't blame you. I like DPR IAN for the music and Christian Yu for his hot, sexy, goofy, awkward self. Goodness, I mean, I am the same person. But I guess while on stage, DPR IAN. People probably know me like that, but you know, I am Christian Yu and I am pretty goofy. But I'm so glad you think that. And how do you feel now that it's the same person? Oh man, this is crazy. I just don't know how to. This is like the first time I'm reading any of these. So this person just remembered Christian Yu is a Virgo man. You know what? I like astrology. It's quite accurate. But what does that mean? And two breaking heart emojis. What does a Virgo man mean? Oh, is that what it is? I break 2 hearts. Oh my goodness. Really? I hope I don't break anyone's heart. I've had my heart broken a few times. If that's what that means.
Stop. The
It's pretty
sound.
accurate. But I do only have 1 heart. Okay, this next one is a bit of a task. This message is to DPR IAN. Arf, 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 woof, woof, arf, 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 bark, bark. That is all. Hashtag tweet CLO. I believe that was meant to simulate a wild animal noise. I just realized what this was. At some of our shows, sometimes people start barking. Is that kind of like hooting your horn at somebody? Oh, okay. I love it. I love it.
I'm done. He's like, I just got
I love
it.
this.
Oh my
cannot.
goodness.
I could just read this all day. I need to make DPR IAN my baby girl. Oh my goodness. I've heard it all. People call me daddy, mommy, and now baby girl. Come here, pretty boy, and sit on my lap. Yes, ma'am.
He said yes,
I'll
ma'am.
gladly oblige. Someone said that to me in real life. I don't know how I'd react. I think I'll say, okay. I'll be right there.
This man is too agreeable.
I'll be on your lap
What?
pretty soon. Oh goodness. Call me old-fashioned, but I was raised to serve DPR IAN.
Oh my gosh.
I clean the dishes and cooking food. I do whatever he says because he's my husband and he makes the rules around the house. He owns me. If he ever cheats on me, it's because I was lacking.
Oh my
I feel so
God.
bad all of a sudden. I don't know why. No. Don't ever feel bad. You're not lacking. I don't know why it feels so
She's so
personal.
mean.
Right?
I was
Oh my
lacking.
goodness. I can do the
Oh my
dishes, I can do
God.
food. I'm a pretty good cook myself, and no, they're definitely not lacking. And if I ever cheat, which I won't, by the way, I'm not that type of person. It's because I screwed up. So I'm sorry. Goodness, I wrote a whole story. It feels like I'm in a movie right now. TFU, which is shut the f up. No one talks to me. I saw sweat trickling down DPR IAN's abs. No, you did not. You did not see sweat trickling down anyone's abs. Because I've never seen sweat trickling down my abs at all. Does DPR IAN / Christian Yu want another dog? Oh my goodness, I already know where this is gonna go. Because I can bark, woof woof, bitch. Alright. Whole dog is going whole animalistic.
Oh
and
my
wild. I love
God.
it.
These
Seems like you're
tweets,
untamed. You're definitely
they're
barking
so
up the right tree.
amazing. Kudos to anybody that wrote them because that's
we
funny.
need to talk about how much Riz DPR IAN has. Like, it's
unbelievable.
unbelievable. I'm so sorry. What is Riz?
Sir.
Oh, what?
Riz,
People call it
come on.
Riz?
Yeah.
I knew that. Can we edit that part out? Yeah, people call me a boomer. This is the most
He
flattering.
does not want to be considered older.
Really? Someone
He
thinks
said,
that
what
about
is
me?
that? Yeah,
You think
Riz.
that about me? I'm a true introvert. So I've always had trouble even talking to someone
Oh,
that I had
yep.
a feeling for. So I don't think I've ever talked
Unite.
before, actually. Which is why it's quite rather interesting. This has me thinking quite a lot. I know I shouldn't be so deep about these tweets, but I'm not sure if these are thirst tweets anymore. Riz, learn something new every day. I had a dream where Christian Yu was my daddy. And sorry, what? He made me lick his boots. Then I woke up in a cold sweat. It sounds like
What?
a terrible nightmare, if you ask me. And you just woke up from a nightmare. That's what usually happens when you wake up from a nightmare. You start sweating. Or a fever dream.
No,
It sounds like a fever
it's
dream. I made
it's
you
not a
lick my
fever
boot.
dream.
I
Sir, I don't think he got it.
To anybody, that's enough to make anyone sick. But thank
No.
you. I would gladly be your daddy. You know, in the beginning, I thought daddy was actually like people calling me dad, and I was so baffled. But now I get it. These emoticons are getting me. What is that? Is that a tomato? No, it's a red face and it's sweating.
He is a bit of a boomer. Oh my
And then
gosh.
you have Spank Me Daddy with
Oh my-
an unusual crinkly face. That sounds like a whole experience. That sounds like me when I eat something spicy. I cannot. after the whole day thing.
cannot.
I've heard spank me before. Who hasn't? I love it, you know. But
He said, "Who hasn't?"
Spank me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. People think I'm actually like this. No, I'm not like this. Am I blushing?
He is just like me. Because I will not be outdone. So, like, DPRE's reaction here, like, when he said, I'll spank you. Like, that is something I would do even when I don't mean it, because I will not be outdone. Okay, if you want to get raunchy, I'm going to be the raunchiest. Because I will not be outdone. I will have the last word. Okay? I will leave your mouth open, your mind blown. Okay, with what I say, even though I don't mean it, because I will have to have the last word. Okay, I'm just like, I like to, like, sometimes when I'm trying to be extra witty, when somebody says something crazy, I'm gonna say something crazier. Especially when it's raunchy, like, I had too many guy best friends, so I'm like, I know how to outdo people. So I'm like, you don't want to start this game, because you ain't prepared for what I'm about to say, okay? I'm like, because we can take the jokes to another level. I'm like, don't get me started. But these are so nice, though. Like, these are, like, not bad thirst tweets. Like, I've seen crazier things on this channel, and they keeping it respectful. They keeping it cute. They keeping it pretty cute.
It sounds like we're in MMA or something, you know, and then grab my hair until I go bald, and I'll still be thankful for it. If you're bald, I would never do that. That sounds terrifying. If someone grabbed my hair and then just ripped the living hair out of me, I would be absolutely petrified. Is this like legal? Like, are we allowed to say all of this? I feel past with this one, but hey, whatever rocks your world, I'm here for it. Next one. It sounds so innocent. Oh my god, until you read the... That's like a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde going on here. I would let DPR IAN rearrange your guts. Rearrange your guts. And you have the nice little star signs as like something that a fairy would say. Boy, it's getting more and more violent as we go on, ladies and gentlemen. Rearrange your guts. Like how? How would you rearrange it? Why would you want to rearrange your guts? Well, I don't even think... Really? So everyone knows this? You're internally having your guts rearranged. Why would you do that? Does that mean like I make you like sick to the stomach?
No.
Like it's hot?
Sir.
I'm a little confused on this one. I'm gonna look it up a little bit later. Hopefully.
Please don't.
I shouldn't do that. It's kind of weird how everyone knows this. Christian you choke me, marry me, and kill me. All of this right now, is it? I feel like a murderer at this point. I feel like I'm being investigated for something. This is quite terrifying. First it's rearranged guts, and then now it's like I'm marrying you and killing you at the same time. I'll leave the killing part out, but okay. Oh, okay. This one's a little bit better. So apparently Christian you smells sexy. Do I smell sexy? Well, I smell alright.
Say it again. I would say it.
Yes. So apparently Christian you smells... Oh! Like sex. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. See, those are two totally different meanings.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't think not that I'll leave it up to you. On to the next. Christian Yu was literally having his breakfast and it turned me on. We can't be coupled because I might die from orgasms without having him touching me. Like, literally, his visual coming to Was it always like this? Were all the other thirst tweets like this? I'm just wondering. This is quite graphic. Holy moly. Macaroni. This is insane. Oh boy, I feel like this is so illegal. And I'm still rereading it. I might die just trying to get it. Orgasms without having him touching me, like literally his can make. Okay, thank you. I don't know what I was having for breakfast, but I'll think about that.
Trying to be polite as it. Like,
thank you. You owe my ovaries an apology. I'm sorry to your ovaries. I would like to apologize. I hope. I'll just stop here, man. It's getting a little hot. It's getting pretty hot in here. Not sure if it's the studio lights, but it's getting pretty hot. Insane. Oh, goodness. DPR IAN. More like DPR Eat Me Now. Oh, boy. I know what that means. So, I'm not going to reiterate this. I know what that means. I will give you 8 points for creativityness. That's a name I've never heard before. DPR Eat Me Now. Okay. Later. No, not later. What are you talking about? Goodness, how many of these are there? Good morning. I just want to say that DPR IAN, rail me, please, sir. Rail you. Toot toot.
Wow.
On to the next. DPR IAN is probably one of the few guys I'd let it hit it. Whoa, my lord, have mercy. It says the TH. I don't know if that was deliberate, but it adds a lot to this right now. I don't care if I get knocked up. It'd be
my god.
Let's make us a little dreamers family. I like how you said dreamers family. You're very inclusive of that. And you don't care if you get knocked up. I'm trying to remember what that means. That means Not that means getting pregnant. If you're worth it. Oh dear. It makes a lot of sense now. That means you probably get a high percentage of getting pregnant. I get it. Why was that so hard to like? But thank you. Who is Christian Yu? And why do I want to pounce on his dick? Like pounce like a cat or something. On my dick. Why do you want to do that? Pounce. Dear DPR IAN, as if this was meant to be like a nice letter. I want to eat your thick 2 C's ass. Sincerely, me. You want to eat my thick ass? Oh boy, how do you know it's thick? You want to eat my thick ass?
How do you know?
Someone's going to pounce on my dick, someone wants to eat my ass. I'm getting destroyed here. Christian Yu, would you like to? Of course. Dick me down, it's for science, hon. Why would that be for science? Dicking someone down? Does that mean something? Am I missing something again?
Yes.
People would say that when they're resorting to something and they're making an excuse for it. But this is pretty direct. I don't think you need to.
He doesn't know what that phrase is.
I think that makes it a little bit more confusing.
Maybe it's because he grew up in Australia. Maybe. Because that's like American terminology. Specifically African American Vernacular English. So that might be why he doesn't know. What?
Then I'll pull apart the folds of space to create other ones just for him. Whoa,
that was graphic. Now that has me a little shocked. Wow.
You use all three. All three. What do you mean by that? This sounds more like a size.
Sir,
I'll put apart
it's a woman, so there's 3.
To create new ones. What do you mean by 3 holes? Are you talking about the holes on your body? No, including the one on my bum. I think that's 4. So you're a little wrong there. I got 4 holes. I got 2 here. 1 there. No.
It's a woman. Women have 3.
5,
Sir.
6. Got 6 holes. What are you talking about? I'll pull apart the
Sir, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it, and he's not supposed to. It's a woman that wrote it. That's why she said 3.
Oh, on you. Oh, wait, sorry. This is on me. Still, we all have 2 nostrils, 2 ear holes. It still applies to
Not, they can't be used sexually, so.
No, you're fine with the 3 holes. No, please don't do that. That would be awkward. I would hate to see a hole on your thigh or something like that. Please. 3 holes is plenty. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I don't know why this is so fun. Well, thank you. No need to do that, dear. Oh my gosh, and that was it? I cannot right now. This is insane. Man, this was crazy. Wow. Yes. Please. My hands are just like, I'm frozen in space right now. How do I feel? How does everyone else feel right now? I don't think it's valid for me right now. I don't know how to feel. I feel like I got destroyed somehow. I feel pretty weird. But I'm flattered. Thank you so much. You know what? It's like one of those, it's like if people had these thoughts, you know, those thoughts running through your head, and then it just happened to end up on tweet. That's kind of what it feels like right now. But it's good. It's good to know. You guys are very
passionate.
Yeah. It's kind of weird to promote something right now. Oh boy. So those are my thirst tweets here at BuzzFeed. I am absolutely burning up right now.
Yeah, you could
tell. Listen to Dear Insanity. If that makes you horny too, then I am completely lost for words.
And then have that music play out, please. Please. That is crazy. These thirst tweets, y'all, whoever wrote them, like, y'all, those, it got just like, it progressively got more and more and more and more shocking. I'm like, on God? Wow. The way he kept over analyzing this stuff, though, like the way he didn't know what certain things meant was just so precious in a way. But like, I'm like, it's hard to believe that this man is older than me. Like, he's in his 30s. I'm in my 20s. And I'm like, and I knew what everything meant on those tweets. And I'm just like, And I didn't learn those phrases on Twitter. Okay, like, I don't know. Maybe it just depends on what kind of friends you got. What kind of person you are. What's that saying about me? Okay, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like, what is it saying about my friend group? Because I like known all of those phrases since, like, I was in high school, which is almost 10 years ago when I graduated. I graduated high school 9 years ago. So, yeah, those are phrases that I knew before I hit 18. Okay, yep. Except for Riz. Riz is the only thing that's been new, but there were other terms like WAP, etc., 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 etc. There's like a lot of other terms for Riz. Anyway, but what is that saying about me? Ew, what is that saying about my friend group? What is that saying? But I did grow up in the States, so, and the West, specifically in California. So that math is mathing. So, and he grew up in Australia, so there's some words that, because it's playing off of AAVE, and so I'm Black, so African American Vernacular English, I'm African American, I would know those terms. So I'm like, yeah, because they're pretty old, like, the dicking someone down term, that is old ass phrase, like from the 1900s, when I was like born, before I was born actually. It's older than it's going back further back than 1996, like it's going back. And yeah, and the other ones, the other phrases that he didn't recognize off the bat, because it's AAVE really. And I'm like, that's why. But this was so funny. I don't think I've ever heard the tweets quite like this. The way he was overanalyzing it was giving a little bit of a boomer, but he is in his 30s, so that kind of tracks a little bit. But that's really cute, because it was giving, this is like a mixture of AAVE and just slang that's spoken predominantly in the States that Stan Twitter has taken a hold of. And I'm like, yeah, so him not being from the States, it's understandable that he wouldn't know what those terms meant. And the producer's just laughing. I'm like, I'm done. The amount of times he said goodness, I say goodness a lot. That's just a thing. And the amount of times he slapped his knee, he was just getting redder and redder. And I'm like, that was so hilarious. That was so hilarious. And the overanalyzation, y'all, I love it. This is 10 out of 10. Because he was just showing off so much of his personality here. I really love that. But yeah, y'all, that is my reaction to DPR IAN ReadingThirst tweets with BuzzFeed. And if y'all have stayed all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if this video is on YouTube and it is not blocked by YouTube, and you're a subscriber on the channel, I want to thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if this video is successfully on YouTube and it's not blocked by YouTube and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, but you would like to support the channel further, do not forget to subscribe. And also, if you're watching this video on Patreon, I want to thank you so much for being a patron. Your support is so very much appreciated. And until the next reaction, y'all, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.